Bunnies. Hello there. Welcome to a new vlog. This one is about these two fluff balls. You've got Jeffery on the left, the white one, and Cleo on the right, eating bun toffees at the perfect time. Jeffery was born February 2019 and Cleo September 19. Jeffery was the first bunny I got. He apparently didn't get on with other bunnies. He even has a hole in one of his ears due to fights, which always confused me because he's such a gentle and clever boy. He's a proven escape artist. When he used to first set up the room, he didn't have the full run of it, and he just used to walk through the defences like they were nothing. In the first few weeks of me getting him, he jumped to clear 3 foot in the air. He was just licking his paws, and I saw him think for a moment, jump up in the air, a ridiculous height, and then go back to licking his paws. I kind of realised nothing would be safe if he really wanted it. He's a gorgeous boy. It was just me and him, and that was great. Then the lockdowns hit us all, and we were alone together for months. We played together, we watched movies. Jeffery would sit on the arm of the sofa with me and look at the TV. He liked the Alien movies. His favourite was the second one, Aliens. We had a great time, but before we knew it, I was heading back to work. Previously, he had been fine for me leaving him for hours at a time. That's why I thought about getting rabbits, because I work 8 hours a day, quite a few days a week. I needed an animal that wouldn't mind if I wasn't home. A dog wouldn't be very fair, and as I live in the centre of a busy town, I feared about getting a cat. And I always loved rabbits. I mean, look at him. How can you not love them? Yeah, so he was noticeably clingy whenever he saw me putting on my work clothes. He was lonely. At the time, I'd been watching a wonderful streamer called Briony. Links down in the description. Go and watch her. She's wonderful. Who has her own bunnies. So I was always asking questions in the chat and getting some answers. I've been doing a lot of research, but it was nice to have someone more learned in it. And she put me on to a charity called Nibbles. They are a dedicated rescue and rehoming centre for unwanted, neglected and abandoned domestic rodents and rabbits. I looked at their site, talked to them and found Cleo. I loved her from the first photos, and Jeffery didn't run away from her photos when I showed him on the phone either. I got Cleo just before the next set of lockdowns, which was great as I could give more time to the effort of their bonding. Rabbit bonding can often take about 3 months. They need to be in a separate area while they are newly together, so they can't get to each other, only meeting face to face in a controlled environment, so you're there in a neutral area, meaning an area Jeffery hasn't claimed as his own. So they couldn't meet face to face in the front room because that was his domain. So they met in the bathroom. I used the bathroom. And it went okay. You know, there were a few nibbles either way, but they clearly didn't hate each other, which was good. I was extremely lucky. They bonded after just 2 weeks. I knew they liked each other when I watched them both trying to open the cage door and working together. When they weren't in the bathroom meeting face to face, I'd had Cleo in a large cage in the centre of the room on a table, so Jeffery could come and investigate and they could get to know each other. Rabbits can take a while to get used to their environment. Cleo, the first time I got her home, she flopped immediately, which is a really good sign that they are nice and relaxed. It was very much indicative of her personality. I remember one moment when Cleo jumped over Jeffery. It was so graceful and he just looked at me in wonder. He is a very good husband. I said before that Jeffery is clever. Cleo seems on a whole different level. She's even helped me teach Jeffery some tricks, as she always do at different times. She's always watching. She's not as keen to be touched or stroked as Jeffery, but she's still very loving. She will come up and boop you with her nose, and I will often go to sleep near me or sit watching what I'm doing. But now we fast travel to the present, and we are looking to the next exciting adventure. The three of us are moving to America, as you know, to live with Jolie. So what do I need to do, you may ask, to make this happen? Well, bunnies don't need any special permissions to move from the UK to the US. Because they're rescues, they're neutered, so there's no worries about, escaping and breeding, so that makes it easier as well. They do not need a pet passport, which actually I thought they would, but turns out because they're moving from the UK and the rabbits, that they're fine. They will need to be given a health checkup, which frankly, obviously, I would have been doing anyway. The US want to make sure that both rabbits are healthy and, they haven't got anything wrong with them, any reason why they shouldn't be allowed in. But it's obviously advisable to do that anyway, as they're going to be on a flight for a number of hours. Supervised, but still you want to make sure they're top-notch. Over in Illinois, which is the state I'll be moving to, so I have made note of suitable vets in the area that can deal with rabbits, and have ruled out one or two that I'm not sure could deal with rabbits or raising a few red flags for me. Just make sure you do your own research if you're ever in a similar circumstance. They're not fragile, but they do have specific needs. So getting somebody who knows about them is quite important. They currently have yearly injections for some rather nasty viruses that can affect rabbits. Now, they are indoor bunnies, so the risk is already minimal. However, in the US, they don't really provide those injections. I need to think about if I still want them to have them and find a vet willing to do it. Knowledge of rabbit isn't as good as it could be over there, so maybe making sure that I get hold of any people over there just to fill in any gaps in my knowledge as well. I'm finding an airline that will let me transport Jeffrey and Cleo together in the cabin with me. Rabbits should never travel in the hold of an aircraft. You should never split a bonded pair. And I mean that. If one of them needed to go to the vets for a procedure that might take more than a few hours, you want to take them together, otherwise the bond can be broken. And it just keeps them chill. If they are together, they'll be a lot more relaxed and you're going to have a lot less to worry about. Are you okay there, Mr. Jeffrey? Yeah, he's alright. Having a good stretch there, Cleo? Yeah. Hi. You're saying hello to everyone? You're saying hello to everyone? See, she likes to investigate. Their new home will be set up before we get there. For the main part, obviously making sure everything's there for them comfortable. And eventually we'll be building a more tailor-made area for them, a nice 3D environment for them to have a fun and a rich life. I'll also be setting it up for better future streams, because at the moment, you have to obviously be very careful about wires, because rabbits absolutely love wires, particularly Jeffrey likes wires. Hi, am I a bit in your face? I do apologise, love. She's nudging me away. Hi, you okay? But that's in the future. But I just wanted to introduce you to the bunnies and really give you that bit of an update. If you've got any questions, then please leave them in the comments below. If you'd like to know anything more about these wonderful bunnies, how I look after them, how I keep them entertained, how I'm very much not the one in charge. Well, this one is very much Cleo. Yeah, please leave them. But yeah, please like the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more of our journey, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks very much. Bye for now.